All right, let's talk about a problem that drives so many businesses crazy: dirty grout. We're going to break down why it's such a persistent challenge and how modern technology is finally offering a real solution.
So let's just dive right in with a question I'm sure facility managers and business owners have asked themselves a million times. Why do your floors never seem to look truly, deeply clean, no matter how often they get mopped? Well, the whole problem starts with the grout itself. You see, it's a porous material, which is just a fancy way of saying it's filled with tiny microscopic holes. It's basically designed to be a sponge, which is great for holding tiles together, but not so great when it comes to soaking up every bit of dirt, grease, and grime it comes into contact with. It's a dirt magnet.
And here's the real kicker. That traditional mop you're using, it might actually be making the problem worse. Instead of lifting the dirt out, a lot of the time it's just pushing all that grime deeper and deeper into those porous grout lines. And over time, that's what creates those stains that make the whole floor look perpetually dirty.
But this isn't just about looks, not even close. As we're about to see, dirty grout can lead to some really serious hidden costs and big-time business risks. I mean, when you let it go, the consequences go way deeper than just aesthetics. First, you've got major hygiene risks. Grout is a perfect breeding ground for bacteria and mold. Then, there's actual floor damage, as the grime can erode your tiles. And of course, there are serious safety hazards from slips and falls. It all adds up to one thing: much, much higher costs in the long run. And that safety risk? It is no joke. You've got major regulatory bodies like the Health and Safety Executive pointing out that slip and fall incidents are a leading cause of workplace accidents. And guess what? Greasy, grimy grout is a huge contributor to that problem.
Okay, so if the old school methods are failing us and the risks are this high, what's the answer? How do you solve a problem that a simple mop just can't handle?
Well, the data is pretty stunning. Let me just throw this number at you: 70%. According to the Journal of Building and Environment, a good mechanized scrubber can remove up to 70% more of that embedded dirt from grout lines compared to just mopping by hand. That's not a small improvement. That is a massive difference in cleaning power.
This chart really lays it all out, doesn't it? Manual mopping, you get low effectiveness for high labor. Not a great trade-off. Hand scrubbing is a bit better on the cleaning side, but wow, the labor intensity is through the roof. It's only when you get to a specialized machine like an Aiolith scrubber that you finally hit that sweet spot. Very high effectiveness for very low labor. That's the goal.
So what's the secret sauce here? Let's take a closer look at what gives a specialized scrubber that incredible advantage. It really comes down to features that are engineered specifically to solve this exact problem. You've got brushes designed to get right down into those grout lines. You can adjust the pressure so you're tough on grime but not on your tile. There's even an eco-dosing system to cut down on waste, and this is huge, high-performance suction to lift all that dirty water right off the floor immediately. Okay, let's talk about the money, because that's what it all comes down to, right? Yes, the initial investment for a machine is higher. Of course it is. But just look at the annual labor cost. For a typical space, we're talking about savings of over $30,000 a year. A year! And that's on top of using way less in chemicals and water.
So, what does this all add up to? The bottom line is an incredible return on investment. When you factor in all those savings on labor and supplies, most businesses find that a specialized scrubber completely pays for itself in just 18 to 24 months. After that, it's just saving you money.
So let's bring it all home. How do you get the absolute most out of this technology, and what does it really mean for your business?
You know, getting those perfect, deep cleaned results isn't some complicated secret. It's just about following these 5 simple steps every time. You always pre-sweep, you pick the right stiff brush for the job, use the right kind of detergent, dial in the machine's pressure for a deep clean, and, this is the most important part, you suction up that dirty water right away.
And you know, there's another great benefit here. Beyond just the clean floors and the financial savings, this kind of technology directly supports green cleaning practices. By using 30 to 40% less water and chemicals, it's a solution that any environmentally conscious business can feel good about. So all of this leaves us with one final big question to think about for your own operations. Do you see your cleaning budget as just another expense line you have to minimize, or do you see it as an investment? An investment in the safety, the hygiene, and the long-term value of your property? Because how you answer that question, well, it could change everything.